Today we discuss the spring concert as well as an interview with Rob Delaney.
This is LTV News. Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of LTV News. I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. Let's get started. The spring concert has finally been announced. Cub has enlightened TC&J students via a Facebook reveal about the musical act that has everyone talking. Panic at the Disco will be headlining the tour, featuring musical duo Carmen and opener Hoodie Allen. Students were ecstatic to learn about the 3 performances coming to the college, and even got a tweet shout-out from Hoodie Allen saying, quote, that he was so excited and that Panic at the Disco is one of his favorite bands. Many are familiar with Hoodie Allen's music, including songs such as Make It Home and No Interruption, although others may not be acquainted with the musical duo known as Carmen. The duo is comprised of Amy Renee Heidemann and Nicholas Lewis Noonan, who met while attending Berklee College of Music in Boston. The group was discovered by everyone's favorite Oscars host, Ellen DeGeneres. Their most famous song, Broken Hearted, was a hit back in 2012 and reached top 20 in the United States. Carmen's other notable songs include Hello, Acapella, I Want It All, and Pulses. Finally, the College of New Jersey seems the most excited about music group Panic at the Disco to appear as the headliner of the concert. The group recently performed This Is Gospel on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, as well as appeared on the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. The spring concert will take place on Tuesday, April 15th at 8 p.m., and tickets go on sale this Wednesday at the Student Center. I hope to see you all there.
Greek life has always been known as a way for students to engage in the community, make new friends, and become part of something they've never experienced before. Here at the college, a surprising statistic is that 1 out of 5 students are involved with a fraternity or sorority. Dave Connor, Director of Fraternities and Sororities, states his expectations of the 1,400 students within sororities this year, coming up from the 476 people who were involved when he came to TC&J in 2007. What is the cause for this growth? Signal author Colin Murphy discusses the many rumors and stereotypes that surround Greek life, such as frat bro and sorority girl, which generally serve to deter students from the interest. Connor says, quote, I don't think we would have this many people joining if it was a bad experience. In fact, Greek life isn't the only opportunity to have a great time, but also a way to give back to the community. Fraternities and sororities put in over 15,000 service hours and raised $100,000 in the past year. Connor credits TC&J's cohesive and high-achieving support backing Greek organizations on campus. Between students who are apt to always join and students who would never join a Greek organizations, there is a solid base of 65% of students who are in the gray area, unsure of whether or not they want to join a Greek when they come to college. All students in this area entering college, or even returning college students, should consider the benefits of the very altruistic and ethical, high-functioning value-based organizations, as Connor puts it.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, we will hear from our correspondent Kate Flynn, who interviewed Rob Delaney at his comedy show at the college.
Hello everyone. We are now going to hear from our correspondent Kate Flynn, who interviewed Rob Delaney after his comedy show.
Hello.
Hey everyone, I'm Kate Flynn for LTV. I'm here with Rob Delaney. You might know him a little better as @Rob Delaney, one of the funniest men on Twitter. We're lucky enough to have him here doing a stand-up set for us tonight. Rob, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. I have a couple questions for you. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
All right, great. Most people know you from Twitter. You're voted one of the funniest men on Twitter. But you've been doing stand-up for about 10 years? More than 10 years? How have you seen the comedy game change since Twitter? And then what would you say to people who are just getting into it now, who have to climb the ladders with this new world of comedy?
Well, Twitter is great, and it's a fun place to workshop jokes and stuff, but the stand-up game hasn't changed. Stand-up as a pursuit, as an art form, hasn't changed, I think, since it started, because you still have to hit the road and perform constantly and hone your stuff. So Twitter does not improve people as stand-ups, and it doesn't pay the bills. So Twitter, you have to think of Twitter as like a tool, and it's great, and I'm very happy that I have a lot of followers on Twitter, because I can say like, hey, I'm going to be playing in Philadelphia, and then people just hear it from me, and they can buy the tickets, you know, so that's nice. But yeah, Twitter is just sort of like a new extra thing. I don't think it's like a better thing, you know, it's just another thing, and it helps, I guess, in some ways. You can hone your short game, as it were, you know, writing short little jokes and stuff. But like, Twitter's fun, but stand-up is like intoxicating orgy, insanity, mayhem. Like I get high on stand-up, and with Twitter, I'm like, that's cool.
That was a good 140 characters.
Yeah.
All right. In an interview with Slate, you said that men in their 20s are bad for young women, and they are the worst part of society currently.
I did say that.
The audience tonight is going to be mostly men in their 20s.
Yes.
I have 2 questions on that one. What do you give to them so that they aren't the worst? And then what do you say to the young women that have to deal with them?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, my favorite people in the world are men in their 20s who got mad at me for saying that. That's so great, because rather than be like, what a jerk, or proving me wrong, they're just like, meh, you're a and so that's awesome. Those people are great, and they prove what I said. And then, of course there are men in their 20s who are amazing and wonderful and dynamic and kind and hardworking and sensitive and all, you know. So obviously there are men who in their 20s who are great people. But it is a great time, and that you have a wonderful amount of opportunities to be a huge jerk when you're a young man in your 20s, because you're just like, look at me, you know, like, I can, you know, the world's my oyster, gimme, take, you know, and I used to be one of those people, you know, and the only reason I'm slightly less of one now is because I have children, and they just don't care about you, and they take everything from you, so now I'm getting to be one of the people that's just being taken from, and I'm finding it makes me a better, happier person, because I'm just less selfish by force. So I would just say, you know, really just try to think of other people, you know, because you're going to go out, you want to like, trying to think of you want to have sex on all the people when you're in your 20s and eat all the food and take all the stuff and blah blah. It's like, relax, there's enough to go around, calm down. That's what I would say to some. That's what I'd say to the bad guys in their 20s. And the bad girls in their 20s, because your women are terrible people too. I want to stress that. Or rather can be, you know, so.
And then so, on the flip side, the girls or the guys have to deal with the bad girls.
Yeah,
What do you say to them?
Just don't take any SH asterisk T, if you know what I'm saying. Don't stand for it, you know, treat yourself well. Show the world how to treat you, you know, demand that people be good and kind to you. I love that I'm saying all these things, and like then I'm going to do a set in 20 minutes that's just like wall-to-wall filth for 70 minutes of just total garbage. But in the meantime, here's some philosophy for everybody.
Right. My last question for you is, you've been very, very open about your politics as well as your bouts with depression and alcoholism, especially on Twitter and then Tumblr. Do you find that the platform that you're using these to share your thoughts on very serious issues are being diminished or enhanced because it's the same platform that you're making puns and poop jokes?
It's probably better to put that stuff there, because then the few people who could benefit from it are kind of hearing it from like a different angle than they might have normally, you know. It's not some like therapist that their parents brought them to being like, look, Corey, you need to, you know, it's like some moron clown. So the very few tiny number of people that my experiences could possibly help, I think it might be good that it's coming from a more oblique angle rather than, you know, that therapist I just made up, you know, talking to Corey. Yeah.
I do have one last question, sorry. What is your current favorite hashtag?
I'm not tired of the I Stand With Phil one, the Duck Dynasty guy, because that's just such a beautiful expression of impotence. Just saying like, I stand with Phil. It means so nothing, and it really makes me happy when people seriously tweet that. So I like to put that on my tweets that have nothing to do with Duck Dynasty, Phil, homosexuality, you know, his virulent racism, none of that.
None of those, or hashtag blessed. Or
I don't know what that means.
hashtag Coney12.
Oh, blessed.
Blessed, sorry.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Okay.
Just like everyone else at the school.
Yeah, I suspect
Yeah.
probably mostly.
All right, well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
You're a very nice guy.
Thanks.
All right, that's all we got.
Thank you, Kate. Let's get back to the remainder of our discussions.
Usually when discussing the PEC, students on campus will be quick to highlight its shortfalls and lack of quality. An unexpected story, however, is that TCNJ's own Physical Enhancement Center is receiving some much-needed funding, both in recent times and for over the summer. Despite a $200,000 renovation in 2011, even the new VP of Student Affairs, Amy Hetch, agrees that, quote, "I think we need to do some work on the PEC. A lot of work." Students usually find the PEC to be home to broken machines, lack of weights, and an overcrowded atmosphere. While the college cannot make the facility any bigger, they have begun a new mission to improve the gym with a new reserve of fund of $50,000. This fund has already brought new dumbbells, barbells, and an adjustable pulley system to the PEC over spring break. Senior Interactive Multimedia major Mark Hayesy said, quote, "At least they're making strides in replacing old, dangerous equipment." The Signal reports that jump ropes, benches, and a deadlifting area are in the works for a late summer upgrade. As for space concerns, Hetch says that there is not much to do besides wait for the new, bigger gym, which will come with Campus Town in 2016. Let's hope that in the meantime that these improvements will allow more students to take advantage of a healthier lifestyle.
It is now officially TCNJ's favorite part of the semester, creating your schedule for next semester. Yes, we have all been there, navigating the hole of despair some may refer to as pause, as we struggle to come to terms with the fact that the only liberal learning that fits into your schedule is 8:30 in the morning on a Friday. And my personal favorite, continuously refreshing your shopping cart as seats in that one class that you need dwindle down as you near your enrollment time. Ah yes, the sweet smell of hopelessness. But in this trying time, student government at TCNJ has attempted to ease the burden of scheduling for all. The organization has created a website to better track your progress in your respective major. The IP address is as follows: sgacademicaffairs.weebly.com, and contains planners for each academic major at the College of New Jersey. There is a rundown of everything from communications, where yours truly exercises her mind, to the School of Engineering, where I have never set foot. Either way, it's a resource for all students, no matter the grade, to gain extra knowledge as you attempt to put your schedule together without crying. That being said, we have all made our schedules before, and will probably have to make them again next semester. But for now, I'd like to say good luck and brace yourselves, because enrollment is coming. Well, that's all we have for today. If you are interested in becoming a part of LTV News, like us on Facebook or email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. For everyone here at Lions Television, I'm Kate Cartenuto.
And I'm Derek Carper. We'll see you next time.